Hey everyone, this is Eric, and today, right this moment, we're going to talk about the left string. Okay, the left string, on our worksheet, our sample worksheet, we have the cell A2, we have John Everett Maxwell. That's the name of the person, and we're going to extract the left three characters from that name. So the first step is to get the name from a cell in the activated worksheet. Again, I just copied and pasted the text straight from the manual and put it onto the page. And I went ahead and copied this. Excuse me. And pasted it right into the Visual Basic editor. So get the name from the cell in the activated worksheet, and that's what I'm getting. John Everett Maxwell's in cell A2. I want the left three characters. The left is extract the first three characters from the text. Okay, that's the whole idea. And so that's what I'm going to store in this variable here. Okay, and left has two arguments. It has the first argument is the string. That's why my string, whatever in cell A2. Remember that every cell is considered a range. It doesn't have to be multiple cells. It can be one cell. So cell range A2 is one individual cell. You could have A2 colon. You could label it like you do on the worksheet if you're familiar with the sum function. Sum open parenthesis A1 to A5, let's say. Well, you're about doing about the same thing. You're saying a range of A2 to A5. You can loop those cells, and in another video we actually do that. And I'm going to show you how to loop the cells in a range. So they extract the first three letters. If you want to extract the area code out of a number, if they extract the first three digits from that phone number, you can do so. We're showing how the left can extract the first X number of characters. Here I have a string and then three, name the length as long. So they put it as long, length as long. To kind of keep themselves safe. Since integer, it can go up to 30. What if you want to extract? I mean, you could have a long piece of text to go up as high as long is, and most people's names just don't happen to be that long unless you're Oriental and or Asian, and you have a really long name. So that maybe you are, and no harm, no foul if you are. That's great. You just have a real long name. Anyway, back to this. We're extracting the first three characters from the name, and then writing the cell to cell B2. So B2, range B2 is going to be equal to the first name. So here I go. I'm pressing F5 to run the code, and bang. I'm seeing a cell B2. I'm seeing the cell JOH, which is the first three characters of whatever this name was. So if I have 713, 847, that number, and I just want the area code, I can press F5 and get just the area code. Okay. Now, if I want to step through this, I press F8, and the first name is equal to nothing right now. So here's my first name. It's this whole number. It's whatever the text is, and you may call that phone number. Okay, I just happen to call it first name because there was a first name in there. And the first 3 characters are 713. And then in this cell right here, I'm going to write 713. And then we'll be done with it. Okay? So that is really, really easy. Now we're going to go on to something a little bit more advanced. We're going to call it forget first name 2. And I'm going to go over here, cut and paste this new values. I'm going to go ahead and prettify this a bit. Okay. Let's see. Now we're going to use the in-string function to find out where the blank is. Okay, just to get the first name. So I'm going to step through the code here, pressing F8. So my F8 is going to be the first name, John Everett Maxwell. Now I want to find I want to start at the first. Notice that it asks me here where to start. I want to start at the first character. Anything with a bracket, an argument with a bracket means it's optional. Okay. Normally I'd say, well, I'm going to start at the first character anyway, unless I'm going to look at the second character. I think in another video I look at the mid function. I look at the second value to the second space, where the second space is. So this changes. And then as to your first name, look in this string for the position of a blank. Okay, a blank. Find the position of the first space. So the position of the first space is in number 5. So if I count, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is the position of the space, 5. And then I'm going to say I want everything in the first name. I want the first name to be whatever the name is, and just extract from in the left portion of the text. That's up to position 5, up to that space. Okay, so it's going to be John. And I can trim that up a bit with, if I want to be more perfect, I can trim that particular string, and I'll show you to do that in another video. And the message box is going to be John. Okay, that's all. So again, I have the name. I'm just finding the first space, and I'm extracting just that up to that space of the name. If I want to be more perfect as well, I can say up to this. I can put a breakpoint here. That means I'm going to stop the code at that point. INT position, and technically John just has 4 letters. So I mean, I could use this as kind of a guide to me. I could put -1 here, -1. So INT position -1 is 4. I know that's going to be on all of them, because if I have a list of names, then they're all going to be, I'm going to find the space after the last letter. So I just want the first 4 characters there. If I have a name like Beverly, it's going to be space. If I have a name like Sue, it's space. They're all different lengths, but your position is always going to be -1. Okay, and then from here, my John. You can't really see it. Let's run it again just to make sure. Okay, notice how in this text I have John without a space now. I don't have to use a trim function because I've already subtracted that out. And then to remove the space, I can click on the little breakpoint here. Great! Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to our next video.